Lose.
All the information has been given to the police. I have showed them my everything I paid, my receipts. I've showed them the $6,000 I paid. I showed them the lease that was given to me. I showed them the keys that were given to me. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that me and my kids moved here to start a new life.
From where?
Shorty, you ain't paying. Don't nobody mistake somebody who been paying on time, paying the rent $6,000 with somebody who ain't. You squatting. You sitting in the damn crib and you ain't paid nothing. That's the problem, okay? And you to move your kids in and your hairdresser. You look nice, all put together, but you ain't paying. That's the problem.
From California.
Okay.
So where I come from, I don't know. None of this stuff happens.
No, I looked at that lease. The lease has 4 people's names on it.
Yes, me, my husband, and my children.
I believe you're.
Why would your children be on the lease? And your husband? Shorty don't know nothing. You ain't pulling the wool over my eyes, okay? I can see.
Your husband has a warrant out for his arrest right now. Is that not the case?
That's nobody's business, and I don't know.
Yeah, lady, now you're deep in my business, though. Now you're deep into the business. Talking about, oh, and your husband has a warrant out for his arrest. Is that right?
From
All
a
I know is that
2020?
you're violating my rights as American national Moor. I can contact the United Nations and have them say, y'all are violating.
Why are 2020 Moors so ridiculously out of pocket? I don't know where it went wrong. So what I'm going to do moving forward, I'm going to get a couple books on the Moors. I've been interested about the Moors, but it seems like they're getting increasingly out of hand, defending themselves in court and squatting, not paying, putting children on the lease. What's up with the Moors?
My privacy.
No, the woman who owns this house told us that you do not. The lady who came, Linda, who
That's strike one. I don't know who owns the house.
came today, she has the keys. You guys changed the locks.
I have the keys to this house. I was given.
You
the
changed
keys
the
by a
locks over the
realtor.
weekend.
Ma'am.
It's
can
on
y'all
video.
please leave me and
Ma'am. Strike two. That's two right there.
my family alone. We paid $6,000.
Who did you pay the money to?
To a realtor. That
Who's the
signed
realtor?
lease. It's on the lease.
I've looked at the lease. The lease is not a legitimate lease.
I've looked at the lease and I signed the lease and I paid
Who
my
is
money.
the person?
So
That person is not a
You seen the
realtor.
lease? You seen the lease?
That is not the owner
Ma'am,
of the house.
I'm going to end this conversation with you.
So you're
because I
basically
know I
trespassing.
no, I'm not trespassing. I have a lease and I paid $6,000.
That reporter is bold. Your husband has a warrant, right? Did you hear about the warrant? Who was the lease owner? We know her. Her name is Linda Strasberg. Do you know her? Where's the 6,000? Could you show me the 6,000?
Woman who owns this house says you're trespassing.
I made a police report. The cops say I'm not. They see my lease.
That's not a legitimate lease. Why are you living in a house that you don't have the right to live in?
I do have the right to live here because I have a lease.
From whom? The woman who owns the house. What realtor?
There's plenty of realtors that's renting this house out. Why don't you go look?
Well, I've looked at.
Why don't you go look? Now, if that reporter get punched in the face, she deserves it. She doing a little bit she going above and beyond. That's just like talent hits a mark that you can't hit, and genius hits a mark that you can't see.
At it. Another lady wants to rent this house and they can't.
I'm gonna call the police on y'all. Thank you.
Why are you living in a house you're not authorized to live in?
I am authorized to live in it. I have a lease. I paid $6,000 to be here.
Who did you pay? Because the woman who owns this house doesn't have it.
The police has the information, and you're harassing me in my.
Strike three. You see the dude peeking from behind the corner? That's clearly a lessee as well. What? This woman just came, moved in the crib, and created keys. If she did pay some money, she probably paid it from the original squatter.
Family, and I will call the police on you. Thank you.
The reporter is acting like the owner of the house is her cousin or something. Like she personally invested. It's your boy lose.